Hey guys, so this is another continuation of the drawings that I made in Kansas City for the One Thing Christian Conference. If you're new to my channel or you're just watching this video and you haven't seen the ones before, go check it out. It's on my previous videos. It's in my drawings playlist, all of them, and I have one more left after this one to do as well, and then we're done with this series because I was like drawing all of it. And I was doing all the process work of it and trying to film most of it. One of them I didn't do on camera, but you can check it out. I will be posting it. It'll probably be posted before this video down in the description box below. All my social media is there. You can go check it out, like and follow those, and it will be there as well. So let's just get started on this one. Inspiration behind this one was very simple. It's a song called What a Beautiful Name It Is. And I just had this glimpse of this inspiration during a verse that was like, the veil tore before you. The veil tore before you. And basically it sings about Jesus and stuff, and it's like, oh, the veil tore before Jesus Christ. And it just sings about like what a beautiful name it is. And while we were singing that in the conference, I was like, wow, I don't know, I saw this like feather, and then I was thinking of feathers, and then I was thinking of a veil, and I was like, I need to draw this. And yeah, I was thinking of some sort of veil or something, but I ended up drawing like, it's kind of a veil, but it looks more like a cloth, to be honest. I don't know what I was going for, but it turned out really pretty anyways. This one is a pretty simple drawing though, I have to admit. Like probably the next video will be a coloring video of this. I'll probably use like very limited coloring because I wanted to keep it like simple, and like the veil obviously needs to be like white because it's a pure color and everything. So I just did this, and this is the first time in a drawing where I actually straight up wrote the name Jesus. And I think, it's a good way to write it because I felt like the veil, like, just, like, you really don't, sometimes we, like, don't know God, or we lose track, and then God really just pulls us back to Him. And I just felt like this drawing kind of shows, like, oh, there's something in front of the name, and there's like elegance and beauty, and we get so distracted by other things, and then God just tears down this veil so that way we can see Him. And that's kind of what inspiration I got from this drawing that I did. Yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing at the time. It's more of just like a slight inspiration, and then I just did it, and it looked so nice. I absolutely like how it turned out. It's one of the simpler ones though, I have to say. Like, yes, all of the drawings look a bit simple, but this is one with like very little detail. This is one that was like really quick to make and stuff like that. So bear with me that it's not overly detailed, but at the same time, I just like it for some reason. I usually like to try to draw very detailed with all my characters and stuff, and when I'm drawing people, but this actually takes me back to just being simple. And so yeah. And I'm going to outline this feather the stem part of the feather. I went to work yesterday. Funny story. I went to work yesterday and it was like a super snowstorm day, and my dad was like, "Oh, you should call your manager, tell her you don't want to come in, tell her you can't come in because the storm and stuff." And I was like, technically I'm supposed to come in because she didn't message anything about like not coming in. Like she didn't message a warning out to us saying, "Oh, don't come in, don't bother to come in if you're scheduled and stuff." So I was like, I gotta go in for work. And I kind of got into this argument with my dad. It was like, I want to go to work, right? And I realized because to be honest, there's like a lot of stuff going on, so we don't get a lot of hours because of like, it technically, the store hasn't been doing so well because it's like all stores go through this. So the holiday season is really good time to make money, and you make a lot of money every single day. But all stores go through this time where there's this period after the holiday season where it's like there's not many customers, all the students are going back to school, so you don't get a lot of the same amount of money as you used to in the holiday season. So having that said, that's what we're going through. And I know because we've been doing a lot of cuts for hours and stuff, so whatever hours you get within a week, that's what you get. And I don't really complain about the fact that I don't get as much as before because I know what's going on, and I'm like, okay, I need to be lenient, and it's my first job anyways and stuff like that, so I can't just be like, oh, I want to get a new job and stuff. And I know a lot of people, like, I talk to them, I discuss with people at my church, and they're like, oh, well, if it's not great, like, really it's not great, you want to find a new job. And I'm just like, but it's my first job, and I'm not even past probation yet. Like, why are we talking about this? I feel really uncomfortable because I love my job, and I feel so uncomfortable. And, like, I don't want to leave that place yet. Like, obviously, I don't want to. And so, yeah, and so I'm like, if I don't show up, then there's only going to be 2 people most likely there will be 2 people, and I won't be there. And if I don't show up and if I cancel, that means 1 person, because normally it's a key holder and 2 other people. Key holders normally at the end of the day, they do all the banking stuff, so they go count all the registers, make sure everything is ready, wrapped up, and everything's enveloped and ready to go. And basically the other workers the 2 other workers who are part-time are supposed to help clean up the store, basically get it ready for the next morning, so that way in the next morning they do a little bit of cleaning, but they don't have to do a whole lot because we already did stuff at nighttime. So we do the mopping, the sweeping, the garbage, and everything, because you can't do garbage in the morning because that's not gonna look nice and everything. So we typically do that, and I don't think the garbage trucks come until like nighttime anyways. So we go and do that and everything. And I was thinking, if I don't show up or if I call in and say I want to cancel because of the weather, definitely I would be leaving 1 person to work by themselves and to clean up, and that would be ridiculous. And so I was like, I gotta go. I went there, and then my dad called me, and he was like at the end of my shift, he called me and said, I'm gonna be really late because the cars are behind the snow blower, and basically they do the snow blower on the highway. Sometimes they don't do the highways right away, and sometimes they snow blow all the streets first because that's priority, the streets and everything, and then the highways. So then my dad was complaining, I told you not to go to work because this is so annoying, like that and stuff. So basically yesterday was a bit crazy, and then I just prayed about it, and my dad came like an hour after, like an hour and 10 minutes like after he called me. So kind of almost close, like 40 minutes close to when my shift ended anyways. So it was all good because he was like, I'm gonna be there at 12, and I was like, I don't want him to be there at 12 because that's really late, and my shift ends at 9:45. Every time the mall closes, most of the stores close at like 9:45. So really what's going on is I don't want to stay there standing in the mall for like that long, especially when it's closing. But the security guards are so nice. They actually tried to, I heard from another worker talking to another worker from a different store, I believe, from a different store, and she was like, oh, the mall's kind of trying to extend the hours that it's open a little bit longer so that way workers can stay inside. So I was like, that's so nice of them, because honestly, like, it's nice to hear that they care about people, because, you know, it's so bad if you need to be picked up and you're like waiting outside in a snowstorm for like hours, and your hands are gonna freeze, your face is gonna freeze. Definitely everything's like really cold. So yeah, but I didn't mind going to work. It was just like really funny because my dad was like going on and on about it, but I was kind of like, they need me. And I kind of explained to him at the end why I went. Like, they do need me. Like, even though they say it's not that busy, I don't want it to be that people are stuck cleaning up where it's only like 2 people cleaning up the store. I want it to be like helpful as possible when I've scheduled. I don't want to be like, because first off, being scheduled is like difficult enough, and then you don't go in, then it's even worse. So yeah, basically that's all I have to say. That's an update about my work and stuff. So yeah. This is the overall like overview of like how I'm outlining it. I'm not outlining the veil. I'm not outlining the feather completely, because I'm actually going to color it in the next video. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Also check down in the description box below all my social medias there. As I said in the beginning before, you can go like and follow those. All of the process work, the outlining, the sketch, and the coloring will be posted on social media, so you can go like and follow those, and you can go see all the other drawings that I drew before this one. Also, if you're new to my channel, check out my drawings playlist, or if you haven't seen my other ones that I drew before and are in the same series, it will all be on my drawings playlist for sure. All of it is posted, and you can check out the other drawing videos that I've made in the past, and there's a whole bunch of other videos, like haul videos and stuff like that, stuff that I buy, and those are in different playlists as well. You can go check that out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. My next video will be coloring this one. And yeah, bye.